Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. The microstructure is still the same as in the last video. We discussed only a few hours ago the microstructure here that's developing either in white wave 4 or yellow wave 2. These are for now both bullish potentials, both bullish scenarios. And I shared with you yesterday that I like the look of the yellow count, which would indicate we might be dealing with another wave 2 correction. But I want to share with you the two let's call it microstructures that I am observing here. Yesterday's additional price data that started to develop or that came in allowed me to add this yellow scenario as just an additional layer of detail within circle wave 3. So how wave 3 to the upside could unfold. Let me actually move all of this to the right because prices have moved and time has passed. Okay, so the idea is still that a meaningful low established or formed here on the 5th of June. We saw a 5-wave rally into the 7th of June high, labeled either wave 1 or wave A. But let's talk about the yellow count first. So if it's a wave 1, that's the first wave of a larger 5-wave move up, which is bullish. We had a wave 2. The problem with this scenario is that the wave 2 was extremely weak, extremely shallow. And again, that creates some ambiguity here. It also makes it a little bit of a mystery where exactly the wave 2 bottomed. Was it here? Was it here? So yeah, that's a little unclear. There's always the problem when we don't really have a lot of structure to work with, which we don't. If there is really a deep, really not a deep pullback or a meaningful pullback. But you can see that the move up was in 5 waves. So overall, we've been looking for higher, and we still are, as long as critical support levels don't break. Now again, that was the 5-wave move up, then a pullback, or let's rather call it a consolidation pattern, and then another move up, labeled wave 1, and another move down might be unfolding right now. And in the yellow scenario, which is just a more directly bullish variation, we can call that another 1-2 setup. So that is technically quite bullish because a wave 2 pullback is corrective and would set the stage for a third wave of a third wave. So obviously, yeah, quite bullish. Now, what needs to happen for this? Well, we must hold above the red line. That is at $105,377. That's the formal invalidation point for the yellow scenario. And below this level, a more meaningful top has formed and an upside reversal, in my view, it would be confirmed that it failed, okay? Talking about an upside reversal that started here, or a reversal attempt, maybe I should call it. An upside reversal attempt that might have failed here. After that 5th of June low. So we would then need to consider a much larger correction is unfolding. So this is the invalidation point. And then there are some levels of interest here, specifically when we look at the microstructure. It's entirely possible that we have started here this ABC pattern. I shared in my last update yesterday that I like the look of the yellow count and that we had a 1-2 setup to the downside, which the market followed through on. So it's a possible short trade setup, these 1-2s, and the market typically then would follow through in a third wave, a fourth, and a fifth. Now I do have another area on another zone I'm watching, another scenario, which is the white count, in which we could get one more high before some kind of a top forms, yeah. And in this scenario, the market needs to hold $107,970. So in this case, we're dealing with some kind of a wave 4 pullback. That might be a triangle. I've sketched a triangle here. Disregard. I mean, the trend line is just to highlight, look, this might be a triangle. We don't really have enough touch points there. But it might be a triangle pattern in the white count if we build or form higher lows and lower highs. But important is that a wave 4 doesn't break below 107,970. So it seems like this last rally was just corrective as labeled. So there's no change really to the last video. Just added here some more detail for the white count. And yeah, I'm still not convinced here that let's say really a low formed here on Tuesday. but we might need a little bit more time to work through this correction. And soon we should know whether it's likely the scenario for one more high, or whether we're forming here a wave 2 correction, which could be more bullish because a third wave would essentially be quite aggressive to the upside. But if the price cannot find support in any of these Fibonacci zones, then the focus will shift to the invalidation point at around about $105,400, and a break below it would invalidate, even here the yellow 1-2 setup. So that's at the moment. These are all the levels we are watching for today. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested, join our community on X. We are building a community here as well. It's very active. There are additional updates that you won't get on YouTube, mindset stuff as well. You can ask questions, discuss with the community. So check it out if you're interested. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.